Hey there, friends! Join us right now, live, as we take a close look at Avery Singer's Untitled Monday. Oh, this was created in the year 2017. Wow, I'm really intrigued to find out more. Was that like a robot? Was that a sculpture? Was that made digitally? I think so. I think a computer made it. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to finding out more. Well, I'm so glad you're here, friends. My name is Wimee. And do you know, right now, you can learn about the DIA Special Exhibition Experience and Expression, which runs through October 3, 2021. It's happening right now at the DIA. And that's what this show is inspired by, a particular piece of art, part of the exhibit. So, we're going to start with an opening song, as we always do. For today, share with us a word that starts with the letter E. Right? The exhibit was expression and experience. So, share with us something that starts with the letter E, and I'm going to put it in a song. So, think of some words. What would be some words that start with E? Excellent. Ooh, but try to think of words that I can visualize too. So, like egg. Yeah, just some ideas. Okay, let's get started. Here we go. I'm going to make a little song inspired by words that start with E. So I said egg. Let's start with egg. I call this Run On Rhymes. I'm going to try to rhyme a lot with the words. Okay. The egg on my leg. I tried to beg for some more eggs to put on my leg. Okay, what? Leg, egg. Meg. Oh, I should have thought this through before I got to the first one. I should have blown you away with a really good first one. Egg. What else rhymes with egg? Peg. Okay, I put peg in there. Ooh, I got it. The peg leg had an egg. Woohoo! I only got 3 points. That was 3 rhymes. But friends, what words do you have in mind? Words that start with the letter E. Elephant. Elephant. Rhyming doesn't go so well, elephant. That's actually from a book called Hippopotamus. It's a fun book by Aaron Zenz. The word early, that starts with E. Okay, here we go. It's early for Shirley. I got 2 points. 2 points on that one. That one didn't go so far. Let's see, friends. I'm going to ask Dorota. She's backstage. She's going to come in later in the show and help us out as we look at the art. But Dorota, can you think of a word that starts with E?
Emphasis.
Emphasis! Whoa! And I got to come up with a rhyme for that. That's awesome, Dorota. Thank you. Emphasis. Okay, emphasis. I'm going to go Dr. Seuss style. The emphasis is on the word shmemphasis. Yeah, I'll put that in a sentence, and I'll put the emphasis on the word shmemphafish. Watch this. I was rolling down the street and saw a shmemphafish fish. You see where I put the emphasis in that sentence? Oh, excellent! Thanks, friends. Good to see you, Melinda and family. Okay, excellent. What rhymes with excellent? Man, this is harder than I thought. You guys are keeping me on my toes. Excellent. I'm gonna change this. Instead of rhyming, I'm just gonna go freestyle. Here we go. It's excellent, and I'm here today to say, yo, we're gonna sing a song about lots of things. We got Dorota in the house. It's excellent. We got Steffi in the house. It's excellent. We got Nia here. It's excellent. Woohoo! And Emily is everything. Oh, Emily is everything. Oh, I just combined those two. It's so yee. Wait, ethereal? Ethereal. You really got me thinking. Okay. It's ethereal to sing so excellently for Emily and put the emphasis on that word. Oh man, this is really getting. Wait a minute, where'd the music go? Hey, I think I want to keep singing. Can I keep? The director's giving me the cue cut. She's like, nope, cut it. Oh, we got the music back though. Did you put that back up? Did it go on repeat? Okay. Well, I guess we should wrap it up, friends. Hey, thanks for those words. That was a lot of fun. That was ethereal. Wait, did I put that in the sentence correctly? Man, this is getting kind of abstract, but I tell you, I've been expressing how I feel. I feel good. I feel excellent. Okay, friends, guess what? We're going to get right into the artwork. It's time for exploring art. Stephanie is our director today, and you were, as I was singing the song, you were backstage telling me, I could see you were like, wrap it up, Wimee.
That's right. I was saying,
yeah, that's what you were doing.
Let's keep it moving. Exactly.
Oh, that meant keep it going? I thought it meant wrap it up.
I mean,
or is it both?
Keep the show going.
Oh, keep the show going. All right, I got you.
Yes. So
hey,
I was going to say hi to you and
hi. I was getting all caught up on stuff there. So yeah, you ready for this piece of art? This is really fun. I'm not sure. I got to step
ready.
Myself.
Let's show the viewers what piece we're doing today. It's
okay.
The title is Untitled, parentheses, Monday, and let's take a look at it.
Oh, cool. Do you think the artist made this on a Monday?
I do wonder why the parentheses Monday.
Okay.
So in a moment, we're going to take a closer look at this image, and I'm wondering, what are some things that you notice about this piece? Even right now, what are some things you notice about this piece? What do you see?
Right now, I think this is a robot.
What do you see that makes you think this is a robot, Wimee?
Very solid geometric shapes, and it feels like there's eyes and a nose and the hand, just like there's a powerful hand, robot fingers.
So I think you're referring to what was in the bottom left, and the shape of it reminds you of a hand. So I could see that, and I'm thinking that the middle part that looks like a lightning bolt shape, maybe was that what you were looking at? That looked like maybe it could be a nose. It
did, yeah. It was like the shape. It was long and geometric, and it matches the structure of like where eyes. But there actually were no eyes. But those fingers, like those are the fingers, right? They bend. They got knuckles. That's where the fingers bend, like knuckles bend.
They do appear to be finger shaped. Friends at home, what are some things that you see in this picture? We would love to hear from you. I noticed some squares, lots of squares, black squares.
Hey, I like how you described the nose as like a lightning bolt. The shape is like, and but now I don't see the eyes as much when we're zoomed in closer, but those where the eyes were, I think, right?
That is the place we were looking at. That could be eyes. Right.
Wait, I see like floating shapes, floating squares.
I do too, and they are different colors.
Yeah.
They are not just black and white. I thought this whole thing was just black and white.
Well, there's a little bit of color in there. Wait, what is that part?
Well,
that was the bottom, I think.
Right. What else do you notice in this picture?
Lots of little shapes now, little squares and rectangles.
Yes, I see that too. Friends at home, what do you notice about this? Or also, what do you wonder about when you see this picture? What are some things you're wondering?
It makes me feel like I think of video games. This reminds me of some video games I've played.
In what ways, Wimee?
I was thinking of the old classic, what was that? Megatron. Oh, Tron. Like old 1980s, video game kind of characters. Metroid. That's what I'm thinking of.
Interesting. I did not play that game, so I do not have that same association. What you do?
I want to climb in there. Now I don't think of a robot at all. I think of like shapes. I want to climb around on this jungle gym. Wait a minute, where are we?
I do too sense that part of it seems more 3D than 2D.
Yeah. That's the bottom, right? I think that's the bottom. This is less robotic and more kind of like the pixels or the computer programming is like all over the map right there.
Right, yes, I agree. Yeah, this is a very interesting piece. And now we see the whole thing again.
Yeah. Whoa. We're going into it.
We are going.
Wait a minute. It's like we're going into. Wait, where are we? It's pulling us right in. Wait a minute. I see one square, right? See that square? That's like we are. We're going into this. I think it's taking us into the square, Stephanie. Are we? It's still going.
Oh
We
my
are going.
goodness.
Oh, hold on, Steph. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Are we in?
Oh my
Did we? I
goodness.
think not yet. We just went in. Whoa. Wait a minute. We're back out.
Yes, I see that. Is there anything else that you have noticed? To me, it kind of looks like this could be a person, and there could be hair, maybe, that I'm seeing flowing down the towards the edges of the white, figure in the middle.
Yeah.
That
I
potentially
didn't
that could
notice
be
that
hair.
till now. But yes, but on the left,
Leaf.
just like doop, doop, is one big long strain of hair on the left, right by that square that we went into.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I wonder what our friends at home are thinking about, what they noticed. So please, friends at home, share with us your thoughts, questions you have about this piece, because in a moment we're going to be inviting one of the DAA staff to come and share more with us about this picture.
Whoa, Miss Stephanie, I was just reading something on the side there.
Yes.
It said painted on. What did it say? I mean, painted on board. I thought it was digital, but I think the description said it was painted.
I too thought it was digital.
Huh.
I have a thought. How about I go back behind stage and we will bring in our friend Dorota.
All right,
She'll be
she
able
can
to
tell us.
answer questions for us.
She can tell us more. That'd be great.
Fun.
All right, that was fun, Miss Stephanie. Thanks. All right, let's bring in Dorota from the DIA.
Hi, Wimee. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, thanks. It's good to see you again. You were with us when we explored the piece of art about Frida.
Yes, that's true, and it's very nice to see you again.
Yeah. So tell us, first remind our viewers a little bit about you and your role at the DIA.
Well, I am a curator at the DIA, so the Detroit Institute of Arts, and I study works of art and display them in the museum galleries with the help of my colleagues, so everyone can enjoy them.
That's so cool. And now there's an exhibit going on, and this piece of art is part of that exhibit, right?
That's true. We have right now at the DIA a special exhibition on view, which is titled, as you know, Experience and Expression. And it shows a selection of recently acquired contemporary works of art made by artists who lived in the United States, but also by artists who live far away in different parts of the world and represent different cultures. And awesome. In the exhibition, we display paintings like the one that we are looking now in this program, but we also show sculpture and objects that can really surprise us and that can provoke many questions. So the works of art show how artists experience the world around them and how they express what they see, what they feel, and how they think.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So how did Miss Stephanie and I do? The questions or things we thought about, were we on track with what the artist was thinking at all?
I think you've done very well. I really liked your observations about the painting. And you and Miss Stephanie noticed that while painting is mostly black and white, and there is a lot of gray, there are also additional colors. So when we look closely at these square shapes, we can see blue, we can see purple, and we can see some yellow. And it's, of course, we can see it much better when we are in front of the painting in the gallery.
Yeah. Wow. So how did the artist make this, right? Avery, is it digital? Is it,
well,
I don't know. It said it wasn't.
Avery Singer is not a traditional painter. And she uses a special technique that artists in the past were not able to use because it did not exist yet. She does not start with a pencil or a brush, as a painter would usually do, but she begins creating drawings in computer programs used by architects, by designers, and by engineers. And on her computer screen, she builds fantastical forms. She builds figures and interiors, working from her imagination, but sometimes also working with photographs of models. And it is a little bit like creating cartoons, but then she moves these images created on her computer screen onto her canvas. And she uses a special tool, which is called airbrush. And this is like a little spray that applies the paint onto the canvas. And this technique is usually used to paint cars. So their surfaces are sleek and smooth and very nice. And this is how Avery Singer wants the surfaces of her paintings look like. Very smooth.
Wow,
And
that's amazing to hear that process.
it is, and the reason why she does that is that she wants to remove any traces of the hand of the artist from the surface of the painting. She doesn't want us to see the traces of brush. She doesn't want us to see the brush strokes. And this is because in our everyday life, we are now surrounded by screens, by computer screens when we work, by phone screens and iPad screens when we read. And Avery Singer wants her painting to reflect the time we are in. So she wants them to represent the current moment. Wow. So it's a mixture. The painting starts as a digital image, and then it is done with paint on the canvas or a board.
Man, that is so. I want to try that. That would be so cool to be inspired by that and try that myself. Oh, before I forget, it said the piece of art is called Untitled, and then it says Monday in parentheses. I wonder why.
It does say Monday. I think it's a very interesting hypothesis that you have that she painted it on Monday. But I think she would have painted on many, many Mondays because it's a very time-consuming process, applying this paint with an airbrush. So it took her many, many hours to complete the painting.
I wonder if maybe she works on paintings, like the same painting every Monday, and then a different painting every Tuesday, and a different one every Wednesday.
Interesting theory.
Where does she live? What part of the world?
Well, she lives in New York. So Avery Singer was born and grew up in New York, and her parents were artists, and they actually named her after the American modern artist Milton Avery, who lived almost 100 or over 100 years ago. So she always felt that she would become an artist, but she just didn't know what kind of the artist she would like to be. And when she started an art school, she experimented a lot with photography and with drawing and with video, and then with sculpture, with wood and different types of metals, and then she turned to painting. So she lives in New York still. She's a New Yorker.
That's so cool. I was wondering because I was thinking maybe I could take a road trip and go find her and say, hey, do you paint different paintings every day of the week? But maybe I could probably look up online and see if there's a website or an email. That might be easier than a road trip, huh?
That might be easier than.
Well, Dorota, thank you so much for all the insight on that piece of art.
Of course, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Oh, thanks. Hey, will you stick around and join us for some games later on?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Friends, right now we're going to play a game, write a story. We're going to create something we call 3-sentence stories. Beginning, middle, end. And the 3 words will come from you. Friends at home watching the show. We just were inspired by that piece of art by Avery Singer. I wonder if in our story some themes or some concepts will unfold from that piece of art. In the first sentence, I'll set the scene using a word from you. If you could share a person, place, or thing, aka nouns, they just work best for the game. Then, in the second sentence, there will be a problem. But don't worry. We will solve the problem in the third sentence, inspired by one of your words. So let's see, friends. How do we start the story? I wonder if it'll be a word about something inspired by like shapes, or Avery painted both using software technology. Then it went to paint and like how cars are painted. I wonder if maybe there's cars involved. Or it's expression and experience. What is something you have experience with? Or something that you like to express? How do you express yourself? Let's see. In the first sentence, we'll start the story. I'm wondering if the story will be outside or inside. Well, what do you think, friends? Let's work together to create this story. You may be watching right now and you're thinking of something. Type it in the comments. Post it. This story's so fun when we create it together. Miss Stephanie, do you have an idea?
I was thinking of the word robot.
Oh,
because
I love
you
it.
thought that piece first reminded you of a robot. So what if we start our story today with robot?
I love it. And I'm a robot. Okay, here we go. One day, robots walked through the city of Detroit singing songs. Beep, beep, doop, bop, doop, doop, beep, beep, beep. Ha ha! That's a pretty straightforward, simple sentence, but it sets the scene. We're in Detroit. We know there are robots walking around. It's like a celebration. They're singing. But oh no, there's a problem. Airplane. The word is airplane. That is part of the problem. Okay, I got it. Thank you, friends. Here we go. One day, robots started walking around Detroit singing songs. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Uncle Robot was trying to catch an airplane to go visit Grandma, but was going to be late. Oh no! Uncle Robot has to go visit Grandma, has to get to the airplane on time, but it's not working out. How does Uncle Robot get to his airplane? To go visit Grandma. We need a solution, friends. What does the singing have to do with the story? Will that unfold in the finale? Or maybe that's just an added detail that we don't quite yet know for sure. And by the way, this might be the start of a longer story. This could be chapter 1. This could be called The Singing Robots of Detroit. Doesn't sound too... That's a pretty good working title. But how do we get Uncle Joe... Wait, not Uncle Joe. Oh, it's Uncle Robot, who happens to be named Joe. A horse. Well, yes, of course. Okay, here we go. Got it. Beginning, middle, and end. Here we go. One day, robots were walking through Detroit singing songs. Uncle Robot realized, oh no, I'm going to be late to my airplane to go visit Grandma. So, I called up Cousin... What's Cousin's name? Cousin... We'll just say it with Cousin. Called up my cousin who rode in on a horse and took Uncle Robot to Grandma. So the solution was riding a horse instead of taking an airplane. That sounds fun. I want to ride a horse. Well, friends, thanks for that help. Thanks for that story. If you want to write a 3-sentence story, that's what you do. Just ask for 3 words from your friends, your family, whoever, or write them down on pieces of paper, pull them out of a hat, come up with a story. Well, friends, Nia has been watching backstage, creating today's Wimage for our 3-sentence story. Hi, Nia.
Hi, Wimee. How are you?
Man, that would be fun to ride a horse, wouldn't it? And through the
I
city
think
and
that
go
would
visit
be
Grandma.
super cool. In Detroit, that's so much fun.
Ooh, I wonder where Grandma lives. That changes the story. Does she live in Ohio or does she live in California? Be a long
Let's
trip,
say
or-
Ohio. Maybe Ohio's a little closer to Michigan.
Yeah, good point. That'd be a long horse ride.
Yeah, so let me show you what we have. And like always, we're going to work together and add more.
Great.
All righty. So here we go. We have our robots over here on this side, and they're singing, so we have the music notes. We have another robot. Maybe that's our uncle. He was driving originally and couldn't make it to the airport. You see the planes are passing him by. So he tried to drive, but maybe let's say the car broke down.
Yeah.
The car broke down. So then we have our friends over here on the horse, and they came over and they're going to help him get to the airport.
I love it.
And
That
then
makes
we
me
have,
happy.
Then we have some shapes over here. We're going to say maybe that's the shape of the clouds today. We have a triangle and a circle.
That's so fun. That would be cool if clouds were triangle, circle shapes.
Wouldn't
Sometimes
it
they
be?
have cool, yeah. Man,
It would.
I love it.
So, Wimee, do you think we should add anything or any other details you want to add in the story?
Oh, yeah. I'll think of some stuff. Friends at home, think of stuff too. We could add, I kind of like your clouds.
Yeah.
More shapes, more clouds. Maybe it's raining too, because then the horse and they'd be like, doot, 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 doot.
I like the rain. Let's add some rain.
It creates more action and excitement, but then it
It
creates another
does.
problem if they get all wet. And that, hopefully, all the robots are waterproof, right?
I believe so. They're going to be waterproof.
Yeah.
So let's add some rain in here. I'm going to make the raindrops pink. Add some color, pop a color.
I like it. Cool. Friends,
There we
if
go.
you, let's see. Oh no, yeah, they're super. They better be waterproof because that rain's coming right for them.
It's coming.
Well, Nia, thank you so much for making today's Wimage. I love it.
Alrighty.
Hey, we're gonna get right into our dance part. Oh, not the dance. Oh, I forgot. That Find It Fast. That's what I meant to say. We're gonna play one game, Find It Fast, then our dance party. So, friends at home, here's how this game works. We need to find some things. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I invite you to. Oh, actually, you know what? I made a new change. Hey, Steph, I made a change and I didn't tell you. Do you see the intro? Find It Fast. I did it. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I forgot to tell Steph. Yeah. Can you find something that starts with D, something that is square, and something that starts with the color gray? Oh, what did I just say? Starts with the color. Ooh, that's interesting. Something that starts with gray. I made a mistake there, but that kind of adds a new twist to things. Well, friends, see if you can find it fast. Something that starts with the letter D. Find something that is square. There were lots of squares in that piece of art. And find something color gray. Avery's piece of art had a lot of gray in there. So, friends at home, see if you can find any of these things. Post it in the comments, and we'll be on the lookout. Ooh, Dorota, Nia, Stephanie, if you find anything. Let's see, something that starts with D, and D is for DIA! What else starts with D? Dog. Anybody have dogs? Dirt. Anybody out playing in the dirt? Okay, something that is square. Piece of paper. Well, that's rectangle, maybe. Let's see, Dorota, Nia, Stephanie. Let's find out what might you have that you can share with us. Friends at home, hope you're looking. Ooh, what you got, Steph? Oh, squares.
Something square.
Ding, 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 ding. That's cool. Wait, is that made out of?
It's
made out
a
of Legos.
chessboard.
Awesome. A Lego chessboard. That's so fun. All right, let's see. Nia, Dorota, friends at home. Oh, oh, wow.
I have something square. It's a tile in the shape of a square.
That's so cool. That is awesome. That looks handmade. I like it. All right, let's see. What's Nia got?
All right, Wimee, ready? I have my blank canvas. This is clear.
Nice.
I have my DSU sweater, and it's gray.
Ooh, yeah. I got 2 out of 3 in 1. Ha-ha. Well, friends, thanks for playing Find It Fast. I hope at home you found some things. And if you want to play this game anytime, that's all you got to do. Think of some things, some categories, invite your friends to play, set a timer, play a song. You decide. Whew. It's been a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. Be creative, explore art, write stories. Woohoo! Let's have our dance party. All right, Dorota, Nia, Stephanie, friends at home, dance along with us. Hope to see you next month. We're back every month with the DIA with a new piece of art. Wimee's Words is brought to you by Kent District Library, and Wimage, with additional support by these great partners. Live weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.